Oh, okay. Okay. You are Steve Irwin. I see. Crikey! Fucking your taste. Crikey! All right, boys. All right.
Hello.
Uh-oh, it's our boy.
Hello.
That's
How is
gross.
it going?
That's gross. That's disgusting.
It's me, Steve Irwin.
Oh my god! It's moving! It's synced!
Yeah, it's me,
It's
Steve
lip syncing
Irwin.
with you. Stop! Stop!
Hi, hi.
Oh my god, stop! This is gross! This should not be lip syncing! No! No!
You're
No!
just bad. Suti, that was good.
I'm always writery, alright? Writery did too, alright?
And what is wrong with my profile picture, Suti? That was good.
I'm so done with you. Oh fuck.
Do you not like my new account, Steve Irwin?
I, I feel uncomfortable and very insecure.
You're very insy. What, you don't like talking to the waifu Hestia the Bestia?
Ah, it makes me feel insecure.
Come on, Hestia the Bestia.
It's the won't.
Oh man, you do not like the Bestias?
Oh man.
I gotta stop with this. You know, I'm too lazy to actually sign out of this account. Also, how's my volume?
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Okay. So are we like online already?
Yep.
Oh, so your stream's already being subjected to Hestia the Bestia.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah, I know,
Oh,
Panda.
man.
This is disgusting.
Oh no, Panda's exposed me. You've
Also,
exposed me to the
Panda, if you
world.
ever want to join, I think I put the invite link in the Skype chat, so you can join whenever, if you ever want to.
Okay, so first things first. You gotta tell how everyone has shit taste for like in Hero Academia.
Yes, everybody has a bad taste for like in Boku no Hero Academia. I want to wait to talk about Boku no Hero until Alex gets here, only because like he's kind of with me on this, and
Oh,
I,
you
I
guys are
kind
gonna
of
combine your salt into
we're
one
going to
giant.
combine taste, We're going to combine his great taste with my absolutely astronomical taste. All right.
Well, I can actually add a little bit of taste to the fire because they didn't even adapt one chapter in this episode. They like actually adapted like half a
Half
fucking
of a
chapter.
chapter. Yeah,
So
I heard
like,
about that.
like what the fuck? How do you? I read the manga and I was like, oh wow, it's so like yeah, it's so fast paced. Wow, this is such a fast paced first episode. Like, oh wait, it's over. They didn't even like adapt like a whole anything. Like, come on. Like, maybe they're padding it out, and then you look at the how many chapters are out, and you're like, wait a second, they don't need to do that. This isn't World Trigger.
Hey, chill. World Trigger ended, Phil. I'm so
Yeah.
sad it ended too. God damn it.
Hey, they said they might make some more episodes later down the line.
It'd be
You know?
lit. I'm gonna have to finish it now though, because World Trigger was lit. Before they got to the disgusting, nasty filler. The filler is what made that show like unbearable to watch. Like, you all have shit days for not liking the real Boku no Pico, baby. Stop. That's
Yeah,
gross.
that is actually kind of disgusting.
Then again, Boku no Pico was like, I don't like it because it was boring. And yes, it is World Trigger. But yeah, Boku no Pico was boring with everything except the car scene. Everything else was just really boring. Like,
Yeah, like
that's all I can say. Like,
I kind of agree with that. Like, like when I watched it, I was like, I don't really see the hype.
yeah, I'm like, what's so disgusting about this? I'm like
I was
nothing
expecting
happens.
some like Gurren Lagann level.
Yeah, that's how I was like something that makes me go like, oh my god.
It's like instead of my drill, the drill that pierce the heavens, it'll be like my drill, the drill that will pierce your rectum.
But yeah, like I thought it was Boku no Pico is alright. Alright. Now I thought I saw somebody say JoJo, yeah, JoJo Part 4 was perfect, especially today's episode. That's what Hod Todd said. Now,
Wait,
I'm
you
not
saw it?
caught up with JoJo.
Oh, I
It
am.
looks lit. I don't really care for the opening, but it looks lit.
You need to stop right now. Okay,
Look,
first
fam. Look, fam. All right. Oh, wait. Look, fam. All right. Now, if you know, JoJo opening 4 wasn't before this one, or 3, or 2, or 1, you know, I would have been like, hey, you know what? This opening is pretty fuego. But it's like, knowing that this is a JoJo opening, I'm just like, eh. Like,
Yeah,
wait, Hot Todd. I'm not saying it's a bad opening. I just don't really like it. Like, I guess it's just because, like, the other openings have, like, this sort of charm, and they're just straight fuego. But it's like, this one is just, like, it tried to kind of hit me with the Death Parade vibes, and I wasn't really feeling it. Like,
well, you know, because JoJo don't do that, you know.
yeah, like, I was expecting, like, super hype. Like,
well, like I was like I like the opening personally. I thought it fits part 4 really well.
oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was telling.
Like,
That's what I tried to tell Alejandro earlier. You know, but droids don't listen. You know.
Well,
But
yeah, droids are robots. You know, robots.
they don't listen. They're casherns.
Yeah, they don't compute, man. Like,
yeah, that's the thing, Hot Todd. Like, it felt like they were doing the '90s vibe, and I was like, that fits. I just don't like it in comparison. Because, like, I mean, like, as a standalone opening, it's okay. It's not like the other JoJo openings where I'm just like, oh, this is definitely going on my phone as soon as I'm done with this. Like, it's like, yeah, this seems like a good opening that you can look back on and go like, oh, man, that show was great. Yeah, and it'll probably change over time. I miss my my hype and my dank CGI, you know.
yeah, dude, I like how, like, everyone's bitching, like, where's the CGI, guys? And just, like, and you just sit there like, wait a second, isn't it usually the other way around? Like, don't you really? It's like
my Yoiga comes out in an hour. I'm hyped. That's disgusting. Oh my gosh.
Wait, who said that? I bet you that's Corey.
No, it was Panda.
Oh, it was pretty much Corey.
Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't actually look at that. I didn't look at JoJo's ending. Hold on, let me see if I can find
it's
this.
really, really good. Really good. Now I know it might be like, honestly, the only reason why I'm like saying it's really, 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 really good is because I can just picture how they could like throw it at the end of the episode before the ending actually starts.
Yeah,
because it had this like really like nice loop in the first like 10 seconds, and
nice
you could
transition.
literally,
Oh, that's a nice shot.
y'all.
That's really cool.
Yeah, today's episode was monster. Like, it was just this. It was amazing. Like the directing during the fight, I was like, holy shit!
Yo, this song. Oh, da 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 da. Oh, yo, it's doing some tatami cuts right now. I'm just waiting for it to go. Yo, this is lit.
Didn't I tell you it was lit?
The episode was 100 times better than the first. See, I'm gonna have to catch up to JoJo. You know. Now here's something that I'm going to go ahead and reveal. You know. When I said that, here's the thing, right? So I skipped a little bit of part 1, right? But you gotta understand the context, CC. This is one of Alex's favorite series, so you know when I saw the opportunity to bait, I just had to.
That's wrong.
So don't worry.
Wrong.
Don't worry. I watched the first episode of part 2, saw the scene with the Tommy gun, and I haven't watched any more JoJo. Now, I think I've expressed to some people that I'm on episode like 18, and I am such a liar. But the bait was worth it, baby. His reaction, it was just bait. Straight fuego bait.
Court. Really? Really? Now, are you really kidding me right now, City?
Yeah, part one is pretty boring, bro. Like I watched up to I think I was on episode 5 or 6. It was I talked to one of my friends at school earlier today too. Like Aaron was over here like, wow, he dropped out. He was like he skipped part one. The dude was like, yeah, good. That part sucks. So I was like, oh well.
You see, the thing is, I think part one's better than part three.
I don't know how good part 3 is.
Well, like part four is already better than all of part three. Like that's like what like the like. And the funniest thing about like part four is that its first villain is as good as the second best or first best villain.
Yeah,
Like,
Crazy Boy. I just listened to it. It's lit. It's a good song. Part
Also,
3
yeah,
is
they did
okay.
some
Part
pretty
4 is amazing. That's what they're
yeah,
saying.
dude. They did. There was some fucking awesome mind games made. Awesome mind games. Some strategy, man.
It is currently sitting at.
A taste.
Oh wow, it went down a lot. What the fuck?
That makes no sense.
That shit was like it was in the top 10 on Mal, fam. For
maybe all the Gintama fans were
oh,
like,
there it
whoa,
is, there it
whoa.
is, there it is. Number 32 right now.
Maybe all the Gintama fans were like, yo, we gotta stop that shit. Like
That would make sense.
that's actually gonna come after our Gintamas. It might go past Gintama. We can't let that happen.
Part 4 looks lit. I plan on getting to it. Like there's things that I see in JoJo that make me want to marathon this year. I want to get through it just so I can like get to certain parts.
Yeah. I honestly I feel like the journey, the reason why JoJo is good as it is because the highs are so good, and the lows are pretty damn low.
Low, but the highs are high.
But like when you're at the highs, you're like, damn boy, and this is what real worth is.
That's when it's lit.
Exactly, you get it.
JoJo was already better in part 4 than he was in part 3.
It's because he smiled.
The name of JoJo's ED is All Star. I'm pretty positive.
That's not the name of
it's
the
not.
ED.
Oh no, it's called I Want You. It's called I Want You. My bad.
Yeah, it's I
Not
Want
All
You.
Star.
It's like a 90s one-hit wonder. Let me see. What the hell? YouTube. But yeah, what else has come out that you
Shrek came out.
Oh, Shrek was a legend. That was a real
I heard that
classic.
his song got pitched for the new JoJo.
I think that would be fitting more of part 5 personally, but
it definitely fits more with part 0.5. But
I can kind of see where you're coming from. Makes a lot of sense. Makes just a lot of sense.
Has anyone seen 100? No, I heard it was awful.
You mean when you mean see, you mean kill yourself, and then then you see the light.
I heard 100 was terrible, so I don't really want to get to it at all. Like the Iron Fortress is it's
It watched me.
It's there. I've got some problems with it, but it's enjoyable. And it's above average, if not just for the budget alone. But I mean, like, it doesn't do anything that's like, I don't think it's as bad as Snob thought it was. I think it's just got a couple of like why and what that doesn't make any sense moments. Like when the dude just doesn't cut off his arm. Like if he'll suffocate himself, but he won't cut off his arm. Like I don't understand.
Well, dude, if he cut off his arm, like, then he wouldn't have his arm anymore. If he started suffocating himself, guess what? He has his body and his arm.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just don't understand, like, the other thing is that, like, I know he's done, like, a ton of research, right? But without, like, all this trial and error, like, I understand that your life it's on the line immediately, right? But, like, without like all this trial and error, at least for the entire stopping the virus thing, like I don't know. He was cutting off the blood vessels. He didn't want to cut off his arm. I guess.
See, it doesn't like, dude. What you gotta do is like, you just gotta absorb it all, man. Like, it's just it's an action. Like,
Yeah, it's popcorn fun, and it's good at being popcorn fun. So
And
the best part of the episode by far was when the chick was she was like, hold on, mommy, I want to take this doll and this doll, and she turns around and her mom got wrecked. That's by far the funniest part of the entire episode. Oh man.
Oh, dude, someone said Luluco was cute. Luluco was pretty. It was lit. I gotta
Luluco
say,
was okay. Yeah.
the second episode had a nice 2001: A Space Odyssey reference. Gotta say, for the money. Like when it started, I was like, "Damn, this is not happening," and then it happened.
Luluco didn't like make me lose it. I was just kind of sitting there watching it, like, oh, that was enjoyable. Like, yeah, I like it. You know, I gave it right now. If I had to give it something, I'd probably only give it a 5. The first episode didn't do too much, but it was cool. So, yeah. And it was funnier than Kuma Miko, in my opinion. So,
I agree with that.
I'm here.
I don't understand. This nigga panda. Kuma Miko was like, I don't know where Corey and Alejandro are coming from.
Dude, Kuma
it
Miko
wasn't
is
that-
hilarious.
No,
I like Kuma Miko.
it was okay. Like I think like I might have like chuckled like maybe once.
I liked it when I first watched it, but it was mainly because of my blinding hype.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love this first half, but the second half kind of made me feel like uncomfortable.
Yeah, with the entire bear and the child and just this is just
Like
awkward.
I don't mind it. Like if it was like in the middle of the show or at the end, but it was like
Yeah, and then the other thing I didn't really like about it was like I know I shouldn't be thinking this much about something that's about like a bear up in the mountains being able to talk to little people and stuff, but I mean like why do these kids know about this stuff when they're not even undergoing puberty yet? Like I don't know.
What do you mean?
The entire like the guy I don't know. Like you just wouldn't expect like boys that young to be.
Yeah, totally it would. Yeah,
They're like
totally. My nephew.
They're definitely only like second or third graders. You
Yeah.
definitely would
Kids,
not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, my nephew.
I know I'm
nephew
thinking
and all.
about this too much, but
It just depends
but
on
when
the-
I thought about it, I was just like, that's kind of
I know about that stuff in third grade.
immersion breaking, you know, like.
I know about that stuff in third grade.
Anyways, what else is worth watching this season? I'd say give Cabaneri a shot. Joker game is good. ReZero is maybe a 6 or a 7.
Nah, it's like a 4.
I don't know. Like I feel like
Nah.
that ReZero could like really shit on itself. That's
Oh, I
why I wouldn't
definitely
recommend it to.
Man. That's what I'm saying. Like I could definitely see it doing that. I don't think the start was anything amazing. I think the start was okay.
Give that good Mayuga a shot. No, just
Oh
kidding.
my
I'm
God.
just joking.
God, Panda comes in here and like recommends everybody Mayoga.
Monday, the hippo tried to slit its wrist.
And then it's just like,
Jesus
why are you
Christ.
crying? Why are you crying? Because the hippo.
Because the
Yo,
hippo
that pitbull.
he tried to use the suicide bag.
Hippo, the hippo.
Like it was like Scrolls and Corey were like, it's a 2 because like it's funny bad. I was sitting here like,
Whoa. That's different than you just put words in my mouth.
Don't
I
you like
said
when-
it was a 2 because of Love Pond being in the show.
oh.
Different reason. That's what Corey said.
Yeah. Corey
Reasoning,
said it was
yeah.
funny bad. Corey said it was funny bad. My bad. Scrolls.
Don't you like that
Yeah.
that the bus driver tried to kill everybody? I was like, what?
No, my Yoiga is shit. ReZero is
I'm watching a lot of shows.
Joker game was boring and corny. I could see that. It didn't really
I
like
could
Joker
see
game
some-
didn't do like.
Yeah,
I
it wasn't.
don't think
like,
it's gonna become like super lit until.
I think from the PV, I think most people were thinking like explosion, crazy action on the first
and
episode.
I
Which
wasn't
I was
like,
too, and I
I'm
think that's
expecting,
why.
no, I'm expecting
Nah, I
more
was
like
expecting
the
some
clashing
new
of
shit.
ideals and stuff. I'm expecting a
Yeah.
character
Well, I was
drama.
expecting some like James Bond kind of like.
Nah,
I mean, it is kinda
I wasn't at
Nah.
all. I'm over here expecting a character drama. So I
expecting-
I think a little bit of James Bond in there.
I was
It was a
expecting
little
Night
bit of
Raid.
James
it's
Bond.
set up. Yeah,
I was expecting Night Raid.
yeah, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting basically Night Raid on some like serious like psychological crack. Like
Yeah, I was
Just a mess.
chilling here and I was like, yo, this show looks like, you know, if Bakano and Night Raid had a baby.
I watched the 12 Sai Chi Chi whatever freaking
How was
anime.
that?
I watched it, not that bad. It was like average. Like I mean, I could see it getting better. Like I'm watching it, I'm like, you know, they do some good things with this child adolescent stuff growing up.
Corey gave it a 7.
just
No,
because
it ain't-
Corey
it ain't-
likes anything
It
with
ain't
girls.
it ain't no 7. I think the highest
Corey
right
likes
now is probably
anything
like a
with
6.
small little girls. Okay. Like,
Yeah, really.
he's a pedophile. So,
I just thought
I
it'd
like
be
Kuma
kind of.
Miko so much, man. Like,
I just thought it'd be cool, and I thought it
bet
was.
you can't wait for Anime of the Year in 6 days. Big Order. Yo, Big Order is going to be the most lit
No,
thing
it's gonna
that has
be
ever
too
touched this
lit.
medium. Okay. There is literally nothing nothing that will beat Big Order come this season, summer, fall, winter next year. The only thing that might be decent is Kinju Giga compared to it. All right.
yeah, Kenju
Did you watch Did you watch the OVA?
Oh
of Big
yes,
Order?
I did. I
did too, and I didn't understand anything that was happening in it.
I actually understood it on like the 5th watch. I understand it all now. I think I'm armed with the equipment ready to go into the show. They gave us this OVA as a taste, so that once they gave us the show, you were supposed to understand it.
Here's the thing, though, because the thing with Mirai Nikki is that, it's bad, but at least you can understand it, so you can laugh at stuff. Like, if this is so bad that I can't understand it, I'm not gonna have fun with it.
No,
You remember watching the OVA?
Yeah, but I'm just expecting, I want a 2 out of 10, but if this 2 out of 10 is literally incomprehensible, then I can't give it a 2.
I feel like the OVA was just like a really fast-paced, whole
That's what I'm
12-episode
expecting.
series.
I want it to be, I'll cry if it becomes, the OVA is just like that, and then, the TV show is, just Mirai Nikki again. And I'm
Yeah.
come on now, really? You had a good thing going with this OVA thing.
Now, did you watch the Bakuan anime?
Yeah.
The motorcycle girls?
No, nigga.
John-
It was actually better than I thought it would be. And it was funny.
I'm assuming better than you thought it would be just means it's better than Princess Stride.
Yes, it's better than Princess Stride. It got some funny moments. Dude, JFK, he comes in.
It's
Oh
like
my
Keon on
gosh.
bikes.
It's pretty funny. I thought it was.
In big tit. And then there's
I didn't expect the motorcycle to talk. When the motorcycle
yeah.
talked, I was like, what the fuck? I was
that
like,
was-
did that motorcycle just talk to me?
Fuck.
Dude, the main character is like a lit Kino.
Oh my gosh.
That's what it's gonna be,
The manga wasn't like that at all. Huh. For the Big Order. So is it anime original or something? The OVA?
Well, hopefully, let's
What
hope.
the fuck? I don't fucking know. I'd hope so, yeah. Why not? Let's just hope.
Yeah, dude, cause when I saw those personas, man, I was like, yes.
How was the edgy looking Piero show?
Oh, it wasn't edgy at all.
What? What one?
The one with the the brother and his sister, right?
Yeah.
I just skipped around. I started it and I skipped around the episode, and it was it starts out edgy, and you think, oh shit, this is edgy, and then all of a sudden you start skipping through it, and then everything is there's times where the characters are chibi, and then I'm thinking to myself, I'm not watching this episode, but everything seems so not edgy. It's the most edgy, not edgy thing.
Fuck.
What Pierre? I don't even know what you're
I
talking
think
about.
I'm just gonna skip it. It's the Sosei no On Myoji. It's the one
Oh,
with
I
the
went
brother and the sister.
they're
I'm just
brother
gonna
and
skip
sister.
it.
It looks like a skip.
They're just friends.
Yeah, Bungo Stray Dogs, by the way, also was Dookie.
Bungo Stray Dogs was kind of dookie. I watched it and I was like, the comedy ruined like every scene except like the end when the guy looked at his freaking cat hand or whatever he had. I thought it was funny.
That was okay. I thought the comedy at the beginning was funny, where like he's like, I'm gonna beat up this next guy, and the dude just like zooms past, and then he's like, all right, I'm gonna beat up the next guy, and then it's just like
a
army
freaking
just
army.
like goes right past him. I'm just like, bruh. Like that part was funny. The rest of it was just like, eh. I don't understand why they felt the need to shove in that like edgy little like flashback like 6 times into my face, like it was going to mean anything every time I saw it. Like,
yeah, it was a lot. They just kept playing the same one over and over again.
It's
like
like-
anytime they needed it in
it's
there.
like Japan's orphan fetish like hit the max. They were just like he's an orphan, blah blah. He's an orphan, an orphan.
I kind of expected that when I watched the PV, and the first thing they showed was him crying, and I was like, oh my god.
Like I get it, like he's an abandoned orphan.
I thought it was kind of funny that
Like,
like the other character, main character, was like wants to kill himself all the time. I mean, it's
Yeah, I
just,
thought that was funny, but they didn't do anything with it.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh,
we got
like, that's
it,
it.
yeah.
Like I thought we were gonna know why he wanted to kill himself all the time. Like it
yeah,
was
like
just
maybe
We
he
might
can't
find
die,
out
maybe
later
he can't
in the
die or
show.
something. You know, I don't know.
yeah.
We might
We'll
find
probably
out
figure it
later in
out.
the
Yeah,
show.
we'll figure it out. But I just mean like introducing a trait like that and literally doing nothing with it is just kind of like dumb. Like
Yeah, it's pretty.
I don't see the point.
dumb.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, dude, it's a bone show. What the fuck are you expecting?
well, I mean like at least in like I mean like even with like some other gimmicks, like say like Noragami, he's over here doing like jobs for like 5 yen or whatever. At least
No.
when he's doing them, like, or he'll do the job. You'll be like, wait, why the heck did you even do the job? He'll just be like, oh yeah, I'm doing it for 5 yen because I want to be a god or
They're
whatever.
just like,
I want to be
we're giving
recognized. Whereas this
characters-
guy's just like, I want to kill myself. Why?
Yeah,
I want to
the
kill
the
myself.
studio's just like,
Oh,
we got to give these
bitch.
people personality.
Yeah, so it's
What
like
do
he
we-
didn't really even have like any sort of like definitive like personality. It's
Well,
just kind of like I'm gonna
No,
kill
the killing,
myself.
the killing himself is his personality. Don't you get it?
Guys, I have this theory. Now, hear me out. This is a pretty out there theory. I think
Okay.
Bones literally doesn't give a shit about Stray Dogs or Hero Academia. Now, this is where my reasoning becomes even
Oh my
thicker.
gosh,
Now,
yo, fuck.
it all started when they released Revolutio thinking it would sell,
Uh-oh, it's
and
the
it
tasty
actually
man.
didn't.
Yeah, it is.
It's the taste lord.
Welcome,
Oh
Taste
snap!
Lord.
Is that the hold on? Is that the that's for the channel that you did, isn't it?
It's the
That
what?
logo that you
I
have.
don't know why the fuck I still have that. Hold on, I'm gonna change that right now.
No, keep it. It's lit.
That's not lit.
What was that? What was that channel called again? You were gonna make it,
I
but you
don't,
never did
I,
on it.
I don't even fucking remember. Here.
Uh,
Alright, let's
Oh,
do let's
Taste
do what
Science.
let's do with all my other profile pictures. Let's do a Hyoge meme. It's always the choice.
I knew that's where you were going. Fuck.
Did you like that Luluco freaking now is in love in episode 2?
Luco is okay.
That's what I said.
Oh, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, I was like, yo, they
I
did
didn't
like
see
a
episode 2
2001
though.
Space
Yeah.
Odyssey reference. But
It's
yeah.
pretty cool.
There we go.
Let me finish my my explaining my theory.
Yeah.
Now-
explain that.
Yeah. So they made like Shirayuki Hime, and it didn't look as good, like that good. It seems like they kind of skimped out on it. Hero Academia definitely seems like they're gonna skimp out on it. Like it doesn't seem that bad
God.
right now, but I feel like
Thank
it's
God.
gonna start like degrading a little bit. Stray Dogs, it hardly had any, anything in the like the fight looked okay, I guess, but it was like really short, so they didn't really need to use a whole lot of money for that show.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing is, with Revolutio, now the opening itself had like more Sakuga than all of the other 3 Bone shows combined. And then the ED also has more Sakuga than both of the shows coming out right now.
It is
So,
an
and I'm
original.
thinking to myself,
It is
wait.
the original out of them all.
well, you also have to remember that Revolutio has sold like a dog shit. It is literally sold in its first season of 3 volumes coming out so far. The 4th is on the way. It has sold only 2,000 copies in total.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Yeah,
Exactly.
nobody's even talking about it in the West here. Like you're the only person who
Yeah.
even watches.
I watched the first
It's
episode. I watched the first episode
great.
of season 1. I thought it was alright, but I didn't watch any.
It's great. You guys need to
Right.
like catch the fuck up. It's amazing.
Can
I
I?
will.
Can,
I will
can I
for you.
just?
I will.
Can I just take a second? You know, we need to give a moment of silence to the JoJo opening.
Oh.
Yeah.
To the CG. Just we need to take this. You know. Just,
Yeah. Moment of silence, everybody. All right.
Okay.
Back to business, baby.
Alex, what's wrong with the JoJo opening? It looks fine.
It's not JoJo like
It's good. I liked it.
I didn't say it's not good. I said it's not JoJo.
I
Like,
see part 4 as like a new era of JoJo.
that's
Like, and
I
like,
know, but I mean like it's just
yeah,
like
and I
but,
need like a
but,
new
hold
era
on,
of
hold on. But
openings.
Panda, I gotta ask you,
You
alright?
can't you can't get better than having all 3 of the people from the freaking other openings and part three's opening, you know.
Wait, Panda. I gotta ask you this, alright? So Alejandro, I was talking to him earlier. I was like, yeah, that new JoJo opening is alright. He was like, bro, it's amazing, it's great. I sat there, I was like, no, the other 4 are way better than it. He was like, nah, this is one of the better ones. I was like, he was like, this is either in the middle or towards the top. I was like, it's definitely not. The other 4 completely stomped this one.
Okay, wait, hold on. Even if we like ignore the fact that it's not CG, like the direction, all the shots are just so generic. Like it's just fucking poses. Like there's no like clever symbolism like all the other ones. There's no like crazy camera movements. There's none of that. It's just,
I'm not saying this is the best. I think part 4's opening. Oh, not
I think it's okay. I think as a maybe in context it's probably good, but as somebody who doesn't like who's not caught up, I'm just kind of looking at this opening like, nah, this isn't like the other openings where I was like, I think I'm gonna have to watch this show. This one's just like, eh.
I think it's like that. I think it's like, you know, we got part 3's opening, you know, it's probably on the top, and then we got part 2's opening, probably, you know, the next one, and then part 1 and part 4's kind of tied right now for me.
No.
Part 1's like legendary.
I would say.
I gotta go back and watch.
I agree
I haven't
with
seen
you.
it in a while.
I think part 3's opening is definitely the worst.
Part
this
3?
one.
Yeah, part 3. Like the first part of part 3 was definitely visually the worst. Part 4's opening is a bit better than it, but I kind of feel part 4
was there 2 openings for part 3 since they had 2 seasons?
Yeah, there was Stand Proud, which was the first one, and then they got the Stand Proud guy, the opening 2 guy, and the opening 1 guy all together.
Oh shit! I don't remember the first part. The other part. Yeah. I'm gonna say that was the worst since I don't remember it at all.
I feel that like part 4's opening really fits with the aesthetic
they're
going for.
It does really fit, but like there's nothing like interesting done. It's just like poses and dancing and shit. Like
I don't know. Like I kind of feel that's all it needed to be because I think the show itself makes up for it with all this crazy direction all over the place in this series.
Yeah, but
itself.
Scrolls literally opening 4, fucking it had Dio appear in the middle of it.
Well, actually, hey, who's to say that we actually don't? Hey, Alex, who's to say that they can't do that with this opening? They might.
They won't. I guarantee they won't.
Well, Leo's not coming back.
I'll pay you $1,000 on PayPal if they do Scrolls and words.
Well, like they might do like what they did in the trailer. Like he might just like when they're showing all the people dancing on the screen, might like right at the end. Maybe he like just like punches through that wall.
No, because Scrolls, this is only the first score of Diamond is Unbreakable.
Oh yeah, okay, then never mind. Yeah, they're not gonna do anything with the opening.
Like we still have another 39. We have another 39 episodes after this. 39 episodes.
We have another like.
We have another year of part 4.
26.
We have another year of going.
It might be 26, but it might be 39.
Because it's gonna be 39 episodes, but 13 and 13 and 13. You take 13 out, you get 26.
Is there a main villain?
JoJo Kyle said that part 4 is worse than part 1, and this season of JoJo will be garbage.
Wait, who the fuck said that?
JoJo Kyle.
fucking retarded, buddy.
Hey, fam, his name is JoJo Kyle. I'm assuming he's probably reading
Literally
the manga.
He
everyone
has
I
no
know.
profile picture.
Everyone I know.
Fam,
Literally-
come on.
Everyone I know says that part 4 is literally the best besides 7.
Yeah,
Everyone I know, it's
oh,
either
that's, like,
part
great.
4 or part 7 is the best.
And I
was
have to
watching the show.
say, after the first villain, I have to say that part 4 has already stomped on like
Part
most of the
3.
villains in part 3.
Yeah.
That dude fucking bit the dog's face off, yo. Holy
Dude,
shit.
I was like, dude.
What
Like,
did that guy
JoJo's-
have to do? What
JoJo's
did Dio
done,
have to fight
bad
that?
Yeah, JoJo's done bad shit to dogs before, but never like that. Like, holy shit.
The new level.
Dude, that brought back some Iggy moments, and I cried a little bit. I was like, oh no.
No, but
Dude, what
literally,
if-
every villain killed a dog in part 3. Like, I'm not joking. Every villain murdered a dog, but that was the most brutal. Like, I've never seen him fucking eat a
Like,
dog.
Iggy got wrecked, but like,
Yo,
Like,
yeah, he started eating that dog. He was like ripped the fucking head off. I was like, oh my
yeah,
god.
but like this was just like he just bit the freaking face off that dog.
And then spat it into the fucking owner's mouth. I was
Yeah,
like,
and it spat it in the owner's mouth. He's like, I was like, oh god.
oh my god.
I did like how Josuke put the freaking guy in the rock. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, that was
I was like,
awesome. But yeah,
Oh,
like
that's
I don't
funny.
see it in like any capacity. If that's the first villain, the first thing they want to like, the first guy they want to show us. Honestly, I don't think part 4 could actually really be worse than part 3.
I don't think it could either. I mean,
But,
part 3, the first part of part 3 was like.
Well, this guy
really
didn't say part 3. He said worse than part 1.
Yeah, but part 1's
That's
like.
not possible. Part 1's the worst.
Oh.
Even Anime Snob said it was weak.
I think part 1's better than
Okay.
part 3.
JoJo Kyle, fucking Snob only likes 2. He said part 3 was terrible, and he said part 1 was terrible.
I thought part
Just likes the car. Yeah, I like part 3 a lot. Part 3 was
no,
really good.
no. I mean, I like part 1.
I thought part 1 was okay.
I like part 1 as well.
I think it's
just
like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
and-
agree with
yeah,
that.
yeah, definitely.
I think it's like I think it's solid because it's very concise and it tells its story and it just kind of goes away. But you
Yeah.
know, part 3 it lingers around like a fucking like the nasty.
Oh
part.
my
No,
god.
I don't care about that. I love fucking part 3. I had so much fun with part 3. I think I had more fun with part 3 than part 2.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't. No,
Dude,
not at all.
Fucking Derby fight.
I was ready for it to be done. Like, I was just like, can we get on
I
with
heard
this?
Aaron told me part 3 is the longest part.
It is.
Well, it's not. Part 4 is longer.
Part 4 is gonna be.
I think 5 and 6
Part
are
4 is
longer.
already 39 episodes.
Oh yeah, part 4 is gonna be longer, but like I thought he was talking about like what we have so far.
Yeah, out of what?
yeah. What's out so far? Yeah, it's the longest.
Oh, yeah. By far. Like,
Part 3 is fun. I gotta say, the enemies are kind of funny, though. I mean, it's not like I'm dying for part 3 to be over. I was just kind of like, oh, okay.
Dude,
Also, some of
fucking
the-
when it got into that final act of part 3 though, that was crazy. Like once they entered
Yeah.
Dio's mansion, like after the pet shop fight, that was like intense shit.
Yeah.
I like the poker guy. The one that.
Yeah, fucking Darby was goat. Anubis
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fucking the chick with the magnets, fucking funny.
I think the second part of part 3 was like
That's better, yes.
better. Yeah.
It was a lot better than. Part
All right, JoJo, I gotta ask you: is there a reason specifically why? Because he's saying that part 1 sucks ass and part 2 is almost as bad. He said it'll have its moments, but it'll.
Kyle's fucking retarded.
Wait, he
Is
said
he- is
it'll
he-
have its moments, but it'll be bad overall.
Is he like trolling right now? Because part 2 was like.
Oh,
really
no.
great.
They already
Oh, no, Studi.
they already cut content from the manga and the
Studi, he's
anime.
fucking one of those manga fags. He's one of those guys. He's one of the bad JoJo fans, because like JoJo.
Stop!
Hey,
Don't
guess-
say
guess-
that!
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
Listen.
I don't.
Hold on. JoJo has like the weirdest fan base. They're like, it's like the mangas, their Bible.
He said,
Like literally, if they change like the shape of the lips, they're gonna freak out. And there's this. It's a really neat group of JoJo fans, but they're really fucking visceral.
I don't care about the manga. I don't care about any manga. Fuck manga.
Oh, well, I can see. I
Give
can
me
see
my
where he's coming
anime.
from, though. I can see where he's coming from though, because he's not viewing it as just an anime only. He's viewing it as like
As the
somebody who's-
adaptation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get you. I get you.
So
I'm just not
bad.
into
I
it.
guess
I
I
just
can see
really
where
don't care how good or bad the
They didn't,
adaptation
they
is, as
didn't
long as
cut
the show's
anything.
good. So
Yeah.
Literally everyone else has told me that it's like a perfect adaptation, and that the shit that
Yeah.
they cut was cut
If
for
they're,
good reason.
if they are cutting content out, nothing feels lost.
Yeah.
Everything like when I was watching the like, and then they were like, "Oh, this is how this stand works, and this is how this guy's coming up with this idea," and I was like, "Oh, okay, well, that all makes sense. Like nothing feels rushed here. Everything kind of felt, like it was
Yeah, like, and the shit that they did cut out, like for example, in part one, there was like 10 chapters of Karina and Jonathan just doing fuck all.
God damn it.
So
Trying to
there's
figure
a
that
there's,
out.
there's a part in episode 2 right now where Josuke kind of goes a little batshit crazy and his hair gets all wily and then the whole room's like fucked up.
Yeah, I love that.
I was like, what? Did he just do that in a second? Like,
Yeah, that kind of confused me too.
and then JoJo's just standing there like, that's your
I
shit.
mean, I don't. Yeah, your shit, man. You can bring it if you want to.
Your shit.
also the transitions in part 4 have been like crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, part four has had some like really nice pans and shit too. Like
Which
even,
part?
I think it has the best animation of all the JoJos.
Yeah, definitely.
I think, yeah.
It has much more movement, but we don't come to JoJo for movement. We come to JoJo to see some fucking clunkers clunk around.
Clunkers clunk around.
That's the only way you could describe the
Yeah,
character.
they're pretty fucking clunky in the other
JoJo
parts.
Kyle is overly critical. That's why he's
JoJo Kyle needs
needs
to
to calm
fucking-
down. Like he needs to calm down. Like really, right now. Like
Alex does too. Put your antlers down.
yeah. Really.
So wouldn't part 1 be the worst for you since they cut out like a whole lot in part 1
Yeah.
of the anime?
That's what he said.
No, he said
He
part
said
part
was-
2.
No, he said one.
Oh, he did.
He said one.
He said part two was almost as bad. Like holy
No,
shit.
he said part one. He said it'll almost be as bad as part one.
But part two is like part two literally takes
Oh, he
like
said
huge
part
fucking
1.
shit.
He said part 1.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He said part one.
I thought someone said he said part 2.
How do you guys feel about Terraform Mars? Oh god, I didn't even finish it. Like the only
I never
person
watched
who's
it.
finished
I
it is
haven't watched.
Alejandro.
I haven't watched any Terraform Mars at all, so I don't know.
I watched the first 4 episodes of the first season. It was atrocious. Gave it a 2. Dropped it. Never came back. Alejandro finished it, and now there's pretty colors, I guess. But
Alejandro liked it. Alejandro fucking liked it. He was like, oh yeah,
yeah,
just like
that's what I'm
before, man. I
saying.
had fun.
And he's over here. He'll be over here going like, "Wow, you have bad taste." I'm over here like, "Dude, you fucking gave Terraform Mars a 4. Stop, stop."
He liked Wario no Seraph too.
Oh fuck! Don't even remind me about that, man.
Remember
Dude,
he gave
remember
me
the
a 6?
Yeah, dude, I love Attack on Titan season 2 and 3.
Yo, I remember the first season of or the first scene in Awari no Seraph where like the plane is literally sliding into the fucking tower. Like it's not even flying; it's literally just like stop motion. It's like sliding in. It's so terrible.
I really want to watch Seraph. That looks like a good bad show, you know? Like
No,
it's so bad
not,
it's
bro.
good. It's so
it
bad
wasn't.
it's good.
It wasn't, bro. It was just
No.
really bad. Like
It gives you, Attack on Titan 2 actually gives you brain cancer.
I
Then the third one, I hear like you've already gotten the brain cancer, so like it just kind of like flops around in your head a little bit, drilling some more holes.
What?
Well, yeah, Attack on Titan season 2 of the end.
No. I thought you were talking about the
Yeah,
upcoming season 2. I was like,
Attack on Titan Vampires Edition, aka Attack on Titan 2.
Yeah, now we have season 3 with Trains.
with
Oh,
Attack on
season
Titan,
3,
Titan.
that's season 4.
Season 3.
No, that's season 4. Attack on Trains is season 4.
What season
Yeah,
3 then?
because Seraph had 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's why I said
Oh,
Seraph had
okay.
2 seasons.
Okay, fair enough.
So they went with that vampire aesthetic for like 2 seasons, and they had
So
the
they're
original
calling
Titan.
And
trains
then
and
it's like we're
zombies.
going to trains, man. You know, remember that old commercial they used to air like trains. Everybody loves trains. You know.
Oh, yo,
We
kids
don't-
love Thomas, man. We can
Fast
make so
trains,
much
big
money.
trains.
Kids love
Hey
Thomas.
man, I'm liking the aesthetic of the new
I
train
like it
show.
too.
I
Yeah.
do too. Yeah.
Looks
I
like
like
it kind
that
of
show.
reminds me of a '90s anime. Because
So
like
there's some more anime coming.
yeah, Yeah.
We're getting Kisniver soon.
That's gonna be trash. Who cares?
Is Niver.
Oh, I can't wait.
You're the
for it. I
only
feel like
one
it's
who's
gonna be
like
good.
got it. I don't know. I don't think it'll be that good, but I think it'll be alright.
I'm trusting in the fact that Mario Okada is actually a hack.
What did he do again?
Everything that gives me cancer. Let's start. Anohana, which that's probably one of her better shows. Okay. I forgot she Kanan. Well, it was kind of boring, but okay. So she did Fractale, which was abysmal. She did the scripts for the original Fate Stay Night. She did
That's
Selector
my girl.
Infected. She did Selector Infected on both
I
seasons.
thought that was good.
But wait.
Was it
Now,
good? I
and
didn't see it.
she also did Toradora. Okay.
Corridor's
Now
pretty
we're
good.
pretty good. 2 out of 10. Also, you may love her for Zetsu and No
Torador's good.
Tempest.
Torador's great.
Alright. Yeah, Torador is really good.
You may like Zetsu and No Tempest.
Alright, well, there we go. There's a straw that broke the camel's
Yeah.
back.
Yo, see, this is your problem. You always look before you leap. You know?
Kill me.
I'm gonna be watching that Flying Witch anime that comes out
I am
tomorrow.
too. It's gonna be lit as fuck.
Or-
I
Okay?
don't know.
Looks too.
Oh, also
chill.
she did Sakura So.
Sorry, it just looks
Oh
really.
no, she did
boring,
that
like-
too?
Yes.
Dude,
Oh
Sakura
no,
So's
And she
good.
also did Nagi no Last Sakura.
No, Sakura was terrible. It's like a
No,
fucking
dude.
It's so bad.
Oh, and also you may know her for this
So
classic
bad.
called Mayoiga.
Oh, dude, my Oga is so great.
Wait.
Dude, I don't even
Who is
know.
this? What job do they have?
They're the ones who are gonna be doing the script, the series composition, and the ending song lyrics for Kisniver.
Oh my lord! So it's basically guaranteed to be like a 3 or.
That's
a 2.
why I think all the time, I'm like, guys, dude, and everyone's like, yo,
But-
this show can't
but
be
it's
bad.
Trigger.
This show can't be bad. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, this show is probably going to be bad.
Trigger hasn't made a good show.
Yeah,
Stop.
they have Kill
Trigger hasn't made a good show.
Kill's great.
Trigger hasn't made a good
Right.
show.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
They
No,
have
it's
Ninja
great.
Slayer.
That's great.
They have Inferno Cop. They have the first Little Witch Academia movie.
Okay, well, Ninja Slayer doesn't fucking count. That's a meme show. Inferno Cop is the OG meme show, so I guess we can.
No, they
Besides
count.
that,
Dude. See, Ninja Slayer is a meme show that transcends meme shows, okay?
oh my god.
It's
No.
the strongest meme
There's
show of all
there's
time.
no way that could be good. I
You
refuse
have
to
to
believe
watch it. You
There's
have to
no
watch
way
it.
that can be good.
It does something that only this show has ever done, and then it's something that's so it makes the ending so hype that it like breaks your mind. It's like they recapture what made Gurren Lagann's finale hype in a completely different way.
Gurren Lagann's pretty hype.
Yeah, that finale is hype as shit, but like what Ninja Slayer does is something completely different. Like I've never seen done before, and it invokes the same level of hype for me. I was just like, holy shit, they just did that. It is just like, how do you do that actually? Also, who here is like watching Macross Triangle?
Nobody.
No.
Nobody.
I haven't even watched any Macross. Like, I wouldn't even, like, get anything. There's no point.
Come on, Macross Triangle, man. Macross Triangle.
Kill yourself.
Are you gonna be
it's
watching
the
that?
Illuminati Macross.
Are you gonna be watching that Tana Cocoon anime
Dude,
like
that's my
Silverlink tomorrow?
Silverlink. My boy Silverlink, and I think that's Shinonuma directing that shit.
Dude, it looks good.
Oh,
Wait a
yeah,
minute.
Shin-
Wait. So you say Concrete Revolution is good, but, like, how good?
Oh, Revolutio is like a 7 to an 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, holy shit. That means it's a 10. You always have to add 2 to a scroll score. Holy shit.
I did also say
Oh
7.
my god. Alright, okay, well, then it's a 9 to a 10. Holy shit.
You know, there's a light, What I would do, because you're probably not gonna get it's one of those shows you're not gonna get everything your first go around,
Little Witch
and you're gonna
Academia
have to
2
actually
was
look up
great.
some information to actually understand some shit that's going on. There's like these reviews made by this one person that really they were like episodic reviews, but they're like the best episodic reviews I've ever seen in my life. Cause like it just like you remove all the fucking digging you have to do to actually understand what like all the like the shit that it's referencing, because like Revolutio is like it mirrors the history of Japan's 1900s to a T. So like that's why it's like to really respect the shows for what it's doing, you kind of need to know what it's doing.
Why did they throw it all out of order?
It's not really all out of order. It's just it's structured in a weird way.
Yeah, I heard it was all like out of chronological order.
It's the events are in an order, but the cases are. Like they'll show the beginning or like the aftermath of the case, right? Then they'll show what the bureau does with this case, and then they'll like show how that affected the future. You know,
Why do they do it like that?
because it's kind of it's so that the themes of the episodes can be a lot more centralized. Does
Hello.
that make sense?
Uh-oh. What? Who was that? That's not who.
Oh, no.
God! Bad taste!
Wait, I have a question. Okay, who's that Ellen Baker chick from?
Who?
It's
That
from
fucking-
a textbook or some shit in Japan.
Oh,
Ellen Baker.
that.
Who the fuck where's she from?
It's from a textbook in Japan.
What do you mean a textbook? Like,
Ellen
how is she
Baker.
a meme?
Hold on. Because I looked at this yesterday. Ellen Baker was a astronaut, I think.
Oh, right.
The real one, yeah. The real Ellen Baker is an astronaut. This one is. We're looking at the knowyourmeme.com section.
Exactly.
Is a fictional tutor character featured in the 2016 to 2019 edition of New Horizon, a Japanese textbook that is widely used for English language education in middle schools. After being mentioned by Japanese students on Twitter in April 2016, she instantly became a subject of moe character art on the Japanese web.
Can I just say, Hot Todd, Little Witch Academia 2 was boring trash. Good night. All
I
right.
didn't watch Academia.
That's why I didn't say the Little Witch Academia too. You see, I knew have a remote sense of what taste means.
Oh, wait. You could wait. Who's Steve, and how do you have a GIF as a profile picture?
Steve is Scrolls, and don't ask.
You're just jelly, boy.
His
'cause
name
I'm
is
not
he's
ugly.
actually Steve Irwin.
Yeah, my name is
You know,
actually
Mr. Crikey.
Steve Urkel.
Oh, I
No,
just saw.
it's Irwin. God.
So I just watched Sakamoto Desuga with Corey. It works for a 24-minute show.
Why the fuck do you guys always go to your weird, like, separate calls? Like, why don't you post in the group chat?
Because we feel like you and Sudi would ruin the experience.
Hey, look, Alex, they're looping me in with you. That means the taste is improving, baby.
No, take him.
I'm so glad I gave you Kenju Giga.
You
I
gave me
think that's what
Kenju
really.
Giga, and it
I'm so
enlightened
glad.
me.
I'm so glad that Scrolls likes Gunbuster. Then,
Oh,
he's
and
super
Alex,
busy
Alex.
going-
I
that-
love
That's
Gunbuster.
just for like most of
Gunbuster's
that's
pretty
for
good.
like casual shows like you and like for Combinary and shit. I will still watch JoJo with you. That's without a doubt.
Uh-huh.
Wow, dude, he just said I'd watch JoJo with you, but I would not watch Sakamoto with you because
Oh.
Yeah, no, I would definitely not watch Sakamoto with you. Not at all. No.
wants to watch
I think I know
Sakamoto.
why. Because like
Me and
I
Corey
have
had a
feeling-
blast with that first episode.
Am I right? Well, like when I was thinking, like it's gonna have like One Punch Man esque humor.
Yeah, No, if you're not into the if you watch that first episode and you don't enjoy it, you're not gonna enjoy the rest of the show.
The rest of the show hasn't even come out yet.
The type of comedy for the entire first episode was all the same. Like,
Alejandro, I mean, you know, we all remember Ostamatsu's first episode. Flash forward 1 week, and it kind of shit the bed.
Yeah,
no, what are you? No,
you wrong, boy.
Started. You're
Ostamatsu
actually
is like the least funny show I've ever seen in my
No.
life. I don't know how the fuck
You're
you even
It's
fucking
definitely not less funny than One Punch Man.
Episode 2 was like not.
It's definitely not.
Episode 2
No.
was not
was the
funny
best
at
comedy of
all.
2015.
At least One Punch Man, I could tell where the jokes were.
No, you guys are so wrong. Oh my god.
Episode 2 was like not funny though.
Yeah,
Episode 2 was
fucking-
wasn't that the one with the saw joke? That shit was
The
hilarious.
Saw joke was like the worst thing I've seen. They repeated the
That
same
was
joke
the
for
best
6 minutes.
scene.
They repeated the same joke for 6 fucking minutes. Like, how do you laugh
But
at that
it
shit?
worked.
It was funny for like the first 3 times, and
Nah,
then
it was boring. It was boring.
It got boring
No.
after like the
You
first
guys are
3
wrong.
minutes, but I gotta say though, just faulting the show for like one joke, like come on, man. You should
Hot
be
Todd
a
says the
little
nigga
bitch
that likes
right
Little
now.
Witch Academia too. Fucking get out of here.
Hey, well, I
wow,
didn't say
John
that.
just trying to act all fucking elitist. Like,
I know, but it doesn't work because he gave
I'm
Combinaria
not.
7 and he
I'm
said he
not.
liked Sakamoto when he entered the call. It don't work. You can't.
I'm not trying to act elitist. This is just my taste.
See,
That was.
you can kill yourself.
Did you see Sakamoto
you
episode
can't
2?
do that.
No, I
You
read the
have to
manga.
find a secret, like you're gonna have to get on like some secret elite shows, like me and Sudi and like Alex have. Like,
Yup.
like Alex got his like his
What?
Yo,
You hook. You hook.
Yeah,
You have a stroke.
it's hard to
right
come
there?
out, man.
Yo.
yo.
Has anybody watched Shonen Maid?
No, dude, my
Fuck
friend
that.
said
I'm
he was
good.
gonna watch it.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I've watched all of Lyrical Nana, and that's like as lead as like magical girls get, right?
No, no,
I'm
it's not,
taste.
No. Isn't it?
Okay, hold on. I'm not
Lyrical
card captor
Nana.
Sakura yet.
Yeah,
pretty
that's-
late.
It's
It's
That
pretty
and
high up
Tootie,
there,
Tootie,
alright?
Tooties. Okay, there's one more that you haven't even gotten to yet.
Fade
It's on a whole nother level than both. No,
Ilya, baby.
you probably haven't even heard of this one.
Don't say Utda.
No. Full Moon. What's the god?
The fuck is that?
It's about a girl. She gets throat cancer and she wants to become a singer.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude, Snob loves it. Snob
Dude,
loves it,
It
and
has
Yusuf loves it.
52 episodes, and the guy's character design is awful. Like,
Yeah, that's a whole other fucking walk in the park.
dude, see, the thing is, you guys need to upgrade your taste
No,
so
my taste
that
is fine.
you all become and conform to the true magical girl eliteness of Fadalia.
Oh, fuck up.
You're
That
fucking
show
dumb.
is straight up
oh my
garbage.
god!
I love how Scrolls sells it though. He's like the ultimate taste of Fadalia, and he means it.
I saw
You know
the.
I
Oh,
I saw
you're
one
the
ep-
only one who
Yo,
can
if we-
tolerate that show other
Dude.
than Kalau. You're on the
Whoa,
same level as Kalau.
Droid, listen.
Fate Alien looks hype.
Like, Fadalia does look good. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you guys
Yeah,
didn't
it
watch
is.
the first episode.
I did. I watched the first episode. It was pretty good.
That
See,
shit
the
was
thing is,
so
Droid doesn't like it. That
funny.
means it's tasty.
Okay, wait. Yeah, you're right.
And
Scrolls,
also,
I would love Uda. I guarantee you would love it. It
Another
has
thing-
all you ever imagined. You would have shown it.
Well, I don't know.
I literally went into Failure going like, I'm just watching for the fights, and then I watched the first episode, and I'd be like, all right, I'm just gonna watch the fights without watching the
No,
episode.
and then you said, "Oh wait, Scrolls likes this show. That means I don't like it."
It wasn't even.
It was
Scrolls. I
already
tried to
what I
watch
read.
it. I was
From the
like
first-
having.
From the first episode. It was already better than Fate Stay Night.
No,
Right.
no!
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
That's retarded.
Dude.
Hot Todd, don't watch Hot Todd. Unless you want to watch fucking lesbian little girls with magical girl powers and shit, don't watch
That sounds
that.
pretty
Please
fucking
stop.
good.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was.
that sounds
You
pretty good.
like Kuma Miko, and it's about a bear raping a little girl.
And also,
I'm gonna need
it's
you.
supposed
That's just
to
a joke in it.
I'm
It's not
gonna
even
need
a
you.
legit
Droid,
thing. What is
you
wrong
under-
with you?
Excuse me,
Droid, you like Seraph.
I
Okay.
do. Who cares?
Let me break down why
You like Sarah?
you're wrong, okay? So first of all, F.k.a. is a fucking parody of Fate. It literally takes the piss out
Yeah,
of
it's a
Fate
bad
every act.
parody.
No, it's a great parody.
I really
And-
thought he was about to say it's a parody of the shonen genre. All right,
And,
I was
second
ready
thing-
for it. I was
Second
prepared.
thing. Now, you're dead wrong because when I say I like Fate-ilia, I mean I like the second season of Ilia.
Oh my fucking
That
god.
shit's
Okay, wait.
lit.
We have to all watch the Einsburn Consultation Lounge together. It's a 4-episode OVA of Irisfield like explaining the background of the Grail War.
I'm
But
not
like, no. Hold on.
That's gonna give me cancer.
I haven't gotten to the good part yet. So there's literally these moments where like she'll just straight up like insult Fate Zero. Like she'll like look at she'll look at Lancer and she'll be like, "Wow, that useless fuck! I can't believe he's doing this shit." Or no, on Assassin, not Lancer.
Alright, so Alex, so we're gonna schedule it for tomorrow? I'm okay with that, you know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and then like, and Berserker comes to her for like love advice on Saber.
I need to watch Carnival
It's so
Phantasm. That shit looks funny.
Carnival
as hell.
Phantasm is fucking even better, man. Carnival Phantasm is hilarious. It kills me.
Like I was talking to a few people in school and they were like saying Carnival Phantasm was the most fucking hilarious shit. And I was like,
Dude, they kill Lancer like fucking Kenny from South Park. They even reference it. Rin says they killed him, you bastards, or those bastards or something.
they told me
Whatever the
about
fuck they say in the
a
show.
specific Gilgamesh episode. I don't exactly.
Well, there's an episode where Berserker has to go around town and get batteries, and in the process he murders all the servants, and then he uses the Grail to wish for the batteries.
Oh.
But he murders them all by mistake.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching that. Fuck.
Pretty fucked.
So yeah, this season has been kicking 2015's ass.
No,
Not
this
really.
season.
Not
No.
It's been like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude, fucking Showa and Grimgar where the fucking taste was at.
Yeah.
Whoa, did you? I didn't know that way. Whoa. I
Yeah,
heard
you watched
some weird
Grimgar.
words.
Yeah, I
Weird
watched all of
words.
Grimgar.
No,
Yeah.
Those words are not supposed to be coming. Like, wait, say that one more time. I didn't quite hear that.
Bro, he's been
Grimgar.
talking about Grimgar this entire for a while now in the chat.
Nah, see, Alex did not like Grimgar.
No, he didn't.
It's just an anti-Alex show. Like, there's an MMO. It's modern anime. It's not. There's no like people sitting around drinking tea.
It's
playing-
not notable.
and like, they didn't
That
have.
seems pretty notable.
It's not set back in like
Where
the
was
kind
the,
It doesn't have a Grail.
You're right. There was
It's not
Yeah,
Hyogen
dude,
Bono.
there were no cups.
Vendor.
Cups make good shows. Fate Zero, Hyogen.
Yes,
There's
that
cups.
is-
They're good.
Hey, One Punch Man had a cup.
No, it
No,
didn't.
No, it didn't. That's why it wasn't good. Get a
Yeah,
that
cup in that
did.
show. Maybe
There
it
was
would
a
be good.
scene where he was in his room and he had a cup.
No, that's a mug, you dumb fuck. That doesn't
Hey,
count.
hey, it's the same thing. They're made for holding
You're wrong.
liquids.
You're wrong.
That doesn't fucking count.
Yes,
You're wrong.
it does.
Doesn't count.
Is there a handle on it? Not a fucking cup.
There's a handle on a mug.
Exposed.
There's handles on mugs.
I know, that's what I just said. There's a handle, therefore it's a mug and not a cup.
But a cup has a handle.
No, cups
Yeah.
are cups, not mugs. If that's a handle, it's a mug.
But a cup has a handle.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. How do you
We were really arguing about the definition of a cup and a mug.
Well, you know.
But what about teacups? They have handles on them.
Oh my
No, those
fucking
are
God.
no, those don't count. Shut up.
Why not?
Wait, actually, Alex,
Hold on. No. Old Japanese tea bowls did in fact not have fucking handles on them. They had
Yeah, but those are bowls, not mugs.
Wait, Alex, I'm sorry to call you out, fam, but Merriam-Webster, he's here to expose you,
What?
A small round container that often has a handle and that is used for drinking liquids, such as tea and coffee.
Not always. And that's what it tastes.
Damn,
He's
always.
looking out of a
Not
secret kind
always.
of cup, dude.
Ooh.
I didn't say always, I said often.
You gotta.
But you're wrong.
Also, by the way, I just linked some of the
I have the
greatest
rules.
animation of all time.
I
You
have
all
the
need to
rules.
watch that.
Hold on.
Watch that once in your life. So yeah, go watch it now. That's good for the soul. That's from Iron Blooded Orphans. It has some really high quality animation.
I think I know what you're gonna show me. Yeah, I've seen this. I like how Brady's like, oh man, I'm a huge Gundam fan. I've seen Iron Blooded
I've
Orphans.
seen Iron Blooded Orphans.
Well, you see, Iron Blooded Orphans is made by Mario Okada. Therefore, it's bad. That's
Is
why
it?
it's bad.
That's fucking hilarious.
Now, tell me how Kids Never won't be bad.
Because
Wow.
We have the touch of
Right.
death on the show.
Well, I mean, I looked at it for a second, and then I saw the studio and said, "Oh, well, it can't be good
Wait, what happened?
because they don't
Well,
make
you're
good
right.
shows."
Yeah,
Well, guess what?
Trigger doesn't make good shows. They don't make good
the only
shows.
good show
They
Trigger
They
has
don't make
done.
good shows.
the
They
only
haven't
good-
made a good show.
The only good things Trigger has done is Kill la Kill, Inferno Cop, and the first Little Witch Academia. Other than that, they haven't done.
I didn't
anything.
even like the first Little Witch Academia. I just thought it was okay.
Guys,
It's kind of yeah. I can see
Yeah.
that. I mean,
it's alright.
I can see that.
Kill la Kill's great. You guys-
Kill la
They've
Kill's
done-
alright.
they've
Kill la
done-
Kill's good, not great.
They've done Kill la Kill, Eno Battle, Little Witch Academia. They're going to
Battle
do
was
Kisniver.
booty.
Inferno Cop, Ninja Slayer, Hackadol, the animation, Luluko, Nihon Animator, Mihan Nichi.
You know, it's really weird. Like Trigger's like a bastardized version of Gynax, and then Mappa's like a bastardized version of Madhouse. It's like you took them both. and then
Only
just ruined them.
Mappa can actually produce some A1 budget shit.
Wait, but Gynax
They-
has been out there longer than Madhouse, hasn't it?
Okay.
So you can't really
What's your point?
You
Yeah.
can't really say that
I
it's a
I just
bastardized
realized
version
something.
of Madhouse because they don't relate.
guys, I
But
just
that
realized
wasn't the
something.
point. It was- What?
Now, look at Sudi's always right. Trigger has actually never made a good show. Ninja Slayer is an ONA. Therefore,
Oh.
Sudi is always right.
It's true. I mean, I'm never wrong. So I mean,
Nobody is wrong.
they have never made a good show.
They
Period.
have never made a good show. I agree.
Kill la Kill.
Completely.
Wait.
Kill la
Sudi.
Kill.
They
Sudi.
don't have a good show.
Kill la
Yeah.
Kill. Kill la Kill.
All right, Sudi. How
They
long
don't
are you
have a
keeping
good
the stream
show.
for? How long are you keeping the stream for? Because if you want, I could get lit on stream.
I can keep it up till
Want
11ish. I don't really give a fuck.
Oh,
Go ahead.
boy.
I don't care.
Dude, the taste might come out tonight.
All right.
I contemplated.
If he gets high or drunk in this stream, I'm out.
Hot Todd, I
Getting
think
high.
I dropped Kill la Kill. I think on episode 4. I thought it was okay. I didn't really like it. It was
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go get a cup. I'll be right back.
No Christ.
And then Little Witch Academia, the first movie was okay. I thought it was nice, but it wasn't anything amazing or
Yeah. No, it was nice.
And then I never watched the second movie.
Don't
And
watch
I heard a lot of people don't like it. So
All right, Duty. Imagine everything that was nice about Little Witch Academia, and then throw it away. It is the most boring, mundane
it's
pile
53
of
minutes.
garbage.
What the fuck? Jesus
It
Christ.
is.
Fucking.
It was the biggest struggle me and Corey have ever watched.
I'm
I think
going
the
to
charm
go.
of the first movie was that the fact it was only 26 minutes. And it was short and it was charming. Whereas this second one,
The charm and the characters and everything. They introduced these characters that literally add nothing to the series. The first one was about a
See
girl
you around.
Get,
Alright.
see ya. The first one is about a girl experiencing magic for the first time and having fun and doing this shit, all this shit, and like saving people. The second one is about a school festival and making a magical school festival.
Boys, it's gonna be lit.
Oh God.
Raise your taste.
I don't wanna.
I didn't watch Little Witch Academia too hard, Todd, so I don't know either.
What?
But,
Okay, wait. If I'm gonna get lit, I'm gonna
I mean,
watch.
Hot Todd, I already said why I don't like
can
Little Witch
watch that.
Academia. So, hey.
Well?
It's gonna be utter ass.
All right. Well,
Good
Alex
theory.
is getting high, so it looks like it's my time.
Fucking high. What the fuck happened?
Scrolls had to take a hike.
Wait,
What?
you said you
Why?
were getting lit.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna get lit if there's just one person here. That's fucking dumb. There has to be an audience.
No. If you're getting high or drunk, I'm out.
Why?
Because
Why?
I just don't. I don't
It's gonna
like.
be
those-
lit.
I don't like talking about. I don't like being around
It's
this guy.
gonna be fucking lit.
John, you're never around them though. When have you ever been around them?
I've been around. I know a few high schoolers.
Well, you don't know this high school.
Well,
You've
Sadly,
never
I
heard
do,
of
and I don't-
You've never been around a lit moose.
all right.
It's never happened before.
I've seen the footage.
Don't ruin this. No, Alejandro, that's not accurate footage. That's dumb footage. That's big dumb. Okay. Well, Alejandro and Scrolls just ruined that.
Did he leave?
Yeah, he left. He fucking left.
Damn. What the fuck?
What a fucking bitch, man. We're trying to get fun here, and he's just like, well, I don't like alcohol. Alcohol's dumb.
It doesn't fucking matter. It was literally just going to be on stream. It's not like you were gonna force him to fucking. Oh my gosh.
I know. Why the fuck did Scrolls leave?
I don't know. He said that he had to go do something.
Fuck. If he comes back on, I'll do it.
All right.
Well, the stream's like almost dead now.
So I'm probably about to fucking end it. I'm probably just gonna go to a Skype call.
God damn. Alright, well, if you Scrolls and like one other person get in, I'll fucking hop on.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. I might go watch some Casher because it's
Good taste. Ooh, very, very delectable taste right there.
K Stern sins, baby. Kill K Stern. Kill
Gordon
K.
Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay.
Yes. Fuego.
That's some caliente, spicy taste. That's some super fresh taste right out of the fucking oven.
Caliendo. Oh fuck. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thanks for coming. I know this one's a short episode, but it's okay because there wasn't too much to talk about. Next time we'll get to Boku no Hero.
Boy.
We'll also get to a little bit more of Attack on Trains, and then we'll get to more Joker game maybe in a couple of weeks. So yeah. Bye bye.